G'day guys, it's FPL EJ and welcome back to another FPL video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at my Game Week 8 team selection and how I went in Game Week 7. There's also a surprise in this video as well, so make sure you stay tuned and watch the whole thing. Thank you guys so much for all the support we've been getting recently. I really appreciate it. And if you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure you like and subscribe down below, as we're getting really close to 200 subscribers. So hopefully we can get there soon and get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year with all of you guys' support. But thank you guys so much. But let's just get into this absolute banger of a video. Let's go. Okay, so kicking things off with my points recap, but let's start with defense for Game Week 7. So we got really lucky here with Sanchez getting 6 points against Arsenal. So that was a 0-0 draw between Arsenal and Brighton. And Brighton have been better than Arsenal in the last 2 seasons. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that if you look at stats and how they finished up on the ladder and all that. And then Livramento getting me 4 points in that right back position there. He got that assist because he got a foul. And it was a penalty, and then Ward-Prowse got the penalty in, so he got the assist, which we're really happy about, and I'm fortunate to have had in my team, because that was only the amount of points we got in defence, apart from a blank from Rudiger and Marcel. Rudiger getting me 2 points, and then Marcel getting me 3 points. Unlucky. Rudiger is now injured. He's flagged. He's got a back injury. Tuchel is confirmed he won't be playing this week. He got the back injury for Germany in international break, which is really disappointing. My season has been going crazy with these guys. Started with James on the wild card, then I had to bring in Rudiger because James got injured. Now Rudiger's injured. I don't know what to do with this Chelsea defence. I'm kind of thinking about just missing it and bringing in Man City defence, but we'll have to wait and see for that in the further upcoming game weeks. But yeah, so that is how I went in defence. Let's just move into the midfield now. Okay, in midfield for Game Week 7, we had some ups and downs, and one of the downs being Rafinha getting 3 points, Jota getting 2 points, and Gray getting 2 points. So 3 out of 4 of my midfielders all blanked. Lucky Rafinha got that 1 clean sheet point, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, it was very disappointing with Gray, Jota, and Rafinha blanking. But and then Salah, this is something I'm very disappointed about. I didn't captain him, as you'll see in a minute. He got 13 points. I could have had 26 points. A lot of people didn't captain him, so it's not just me that didn't captain him. A lot of people felt that tragedy. We know Salah's been very good, but to get 13 points against Manchester City, no one expected that to happen. So yeah, therefore, when you see Liverpool versus any team versus Manchester City, you're not captaining that player. And obviously this week was for Salah, and it's very disappointing no one captained Salah. But especially me, I would have been happy with that extra 13 points on top of that. But yeah, midfield this week was very disappointing. Salah getting 13, and he kept my game week alive pretty much with my rank. And then in the forward line for my Game Week 7, to wrap things up, I got 6 points in total, which is really shocking this week, to be honest. Game Week 7 was very low, and you'll see in a minute my rank and all that. But yeah, 6 points in the front row. That was not expected. I had Ronaldo on captain. He was versing Everton. People thought he was going to haul. Then he didn't even start, which is also just something that we did not think would happen as well. Ole didn't start him, and then that would disappointed a lot of us. He came on for that 1-pointer, which is very disappointing. But yeah, Antonio versus Brentford, we thought he might have got points, but he only got 2 points as well. Then Saint Maximin did not get any points either. He got 2 points. So 6 points in total in the front row. The things are going to have to change up there, and hopefully Ronaldo can get some points this week against Leicester. We're going to hope. Fingers crossed for that. But yeah, not a very good, exciting week overall of points at all, apart from Salah, Livramento, and Sanchez getting points and everyone else blanking. But let's have a look at my ranks quickly. Okay, so here we have it all. Game Week 7, the average was 38, but for active players inside the top 10k, it was 44. So I got just below average, which is kind of annoying. And yes, I did get a very disappointing 41 points in Game Week 7. Now I'm at a total of 431, and you can see there I've got a red arrow to 841. It wasn't much of a drop in the ranks, which I'm pretty fortunate about. But there we have it, and yeah, it's pretty disappointing game week. It was very low overall, with the top 10k managers overall, as I just mentioned, getting 44 as an average. So yeah, there was a lot of ups and downs this week, but hopefully game week 8 we can get more points. And now I'm going to show you how we can get more points. Alright, so starting us off for our team selection for Game Week 8, our official team selection. In goals, we've got Sanchez. Sanchez has been looking good. He got the clean sheet last week against Arsenal, which I'm happy about, those 6 points. He's had 7 out of the 7 appearances this season, so he hasn't missed one game. He's got an expected goals conceded of 3.68, which is fine. He's got saves per 90 of 1.66, which is pretty good. He's getting around 1 to 2 saves per game. We need him to get around 3 for that bonus point, but he hasn't seemed to get that yet, which is annoying. His average points per game is 3.57, which is pretty good, maybe a bit higher, but hoping that he can keep doing better than Ramsdale. And yeah, because I didn't take Ramsdale in the end on my wild card, which is maybe a bit unfortunate, but that's all right. I've got Sanchez and I'm pretty happy with him at the moment. He's got 3 out of the 7 games clean sheets. And his next fixture, Norwich this week, I'm really looking forward to this clean sheet. But then I don't think he's getting me any clean sheets. Maybe just that 2 points against Man City and Liverpool. But I do hope that he can get save points against Man City and Liverpool as they are tougher teams. But yes, I'm pretty happy with Sanchez in goals. So he is in my team for Game Week 8. And then now into defence. My first player is in my team this week, which I'm really happy to have in my team this week, is Trent Alexander-Arnold. People have been asking, will he start? I'm not sure so far if he'll start or Klopp will ease him back in since he's had a groin injury and been out for the last few weeks. But I'm hoping that he can get in there, and even if he comes in as a cameo, who can get 1 point, I hope that he can even get an assist or goal in that short time if he does come on or start on and go off early. I'm sure he can get a goal. If you see his stats there, they are looking amazing. He's got a 0.10 expected goals per 90, which is fine. His expected assists per 90 is 0.51, which is very, very high for a defender. It's unbelievable, that score and those stats for a defender, especially that high of expected assist per 90 minutes. So he's almost expected to get 1 assist every 5 games for a defender, which is pretty good. His shots per 90 is 2.20. He's taken around 2.20 shots per 90. He's very attacking. He's a very attacking defender, which a lot of people have him in there for. He's the best defender in FPL. I wouldn't say he's the best defender outside of FPL, only because I like Diaz more than him. But in FPL, he's an absolute great asset for your team in defence. He's very expensive, but he's a good defender and he's worth that money. His fixtures are a bit of a toss-up coming around. He's got Watford this week. I'm hoping he can get a clean sheet or maybe a return. But then he's got Man United, Brighton, and then he's got a few other harder fixtures. So I'm hoping that he can still do damage. And yeah, let's just see what he's capable of. Okay, next to TAA this week, we have Livramento. I would have liked to have Rudiger in my team this week, but obviously I can't now. He's injured. There's no point in playing him. Livramento is a good player to have in your team. He's very cheap. He's versing Leeds this week at home. I'm hoping that he can keep it clean sheet, but I'm not really hoping he can keep a clean sheet. If Rafinha plays, I don't want him to keep a clean sheet because I want Rafinha to get returns. But if Rafinha is not playing, then I want him to get a clean sheet, which is pretty odd. But yeah, he's getting 3 points per game. He's played all 7 matches this season, so 3 points per game, which is pretty fine. He's a 4.1 million defender, by the way, so don't forget that when we look at the further stats. He's only got 0.01 expected goals per 90, which is fine. He's a centre back. He plays on that wing. He's kind of attacking. We saw he got that assist last week though. He's got an expected assist of 0.14. Now he got that assist last week, and then Ward-Prowse got the penalty in. He's taken 0.29 shots per 90, which is almost no shots per game. His next fixtures are looking very good, so is Southampton. So if you're considering someone like Adam Armstrong, then you can maybe do it because these fixtures are unbelievable for Southampton coming up. Leeds at home, Burnley at home. The next 2 fixtures, they are just very good fixtures. You can target Liveramento's fixtures. You can target Southampton's fixtures in general of Leeds at home, Burnley at home, and Watford away. And then they've even got more great fixtures as well. So yeah, Livramento is such a good player. For 4.1 million, you've got to have him in that team. He's literally an asset for your team. Okay, next and last defender for this week is Marcel. He's got averaging about 4 points per game. He's had 7 out of the 7 appearances, very low expected goals and a very low expected assist. He's taken almost around 1 shot per game, but his fixtures aren't too good for Wolves. If you're going to attack people from Wolves, it would be more like someone like Semedo maybe, but mainly Hwang and Jimenez at the moment. And talking about Marcel, he's going to have to come to an end in my team. I need to get a Man City defender in my team, and the only way I can get one in is by taking out Marcel. Marcel has been in my team since game week 5 on a wild card. Since then, he's got me 10 points. He got in game week 5, he got me that 1 point. Then he got me 6 points in game week 6, then 3 points in game week 7. And altogether, he's averaged 3.33 points per match for me. But yes, I'm going to be bringing in someone else now, and you'll see right now. Alright, as you can see now, here's the surprise, my all new animation featuring in my team selection videos of the transfer bin. You can see Marcel going up the conveyor belt, he's going to do a flip and go into the bin. See you later Marcel, he's out. And coming out of the bin into my team now, with 0.1 million left in the bank, is Cancelo. Yes, I've gone with the Cancelo attacking pick, so he goes into the portal, and now he's in my team. Let's go, Cancelo is in my team for Marcel. See you later Marcel. Cancelo has joined my team now, and I'm really happy about that as well. He's got amazing stats. But if you guys enjoyed that animation of the conveyor belt, the transfer bin is the name of it. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure you comment down below. I spent a lot of time making that, and yeah, I do hope that you guys enjoyed that little animation. It did take a lot of effort to make it, but yeah. Cancelo, look at his stats. He is such an attacking player for Manchester City. His next 3 fixtures are unbelievable. I had to bring him in. A lot of people are going with Man City defenders, so I had to hop on the trend as well, and I don't mind doing that since I watch all Man City's games. I'm a fan of Manchester City. He's got points per game 6.28, which is very high. He's played all 7 matches. People say that he might be a minute risk because of the pet roulette, but he's played all games this season. With Zinchenko back now, he could go and take him spot, but then Cancelo can play on the right wing. He might take Kyle Walker's spot. You know, Stones might come in and play now. He might take Laporte's spot. So let's just hope Cancelo keeps his spot. He should, because these stats are unbelievable. His expected goals of 0.13 per 90 minutes and expected assist per 90 minutes of 0.15 is very good. And then he's taken around 1.43 shots per 90, which is high. He's got chances of getting goals and assists. He's such an attacking player. And yeah, welcome to the team, Cancelo. As always, starting us off in the midfield, we have to have Salah in here. There's no questions about it. He is literally an asset you have to have in your team. Mohamed Salah, what a player he is. He's also getting the captain armband. So is a lot of people giving him the captain armband this week. So you can see the captain's on him against Watford away. Hopefully Salah can produce a haul against them. His stats are unbelievable. But if there's a word better than unbelievable, I don't even know. But he's just speechless. Salah, what a player he is. He's averaging 10 points per match this season. He's played all 7 matches, so he's got 70 points this season. His expected goals is 0.69, which is so high. His expected assists is 0.32, which is also very high. He's taken 4 shots per game, which is the most out of all the Liverpool players. But what a player he is. No matter what fixtures he has, he is going to produce magic to everyone. He's just going to produce magic to all your managers that have him. And yes, I'm playing Salah this week, and he's always going to be in my team. Diogo Jota, he has not gone anywhere in my team. He's versing Watford, the same as Salah and Alexander-Arnold. I've got the triple up of Liverpool still in my team, and it's game week 8. A lot of people have been wildcarding, taking him out, but I reckon I'm going to hold him for Watford. Then I've got plans to take him out. If I'm going to take Jota out of my team, it will be for someone like Saka, Foden, Grealish, probably Mbeumo, even though I can do someone else for Mbeumo. But I do want to get Mbeumo, Foden or Grealish. Depends who's more nailed on. Jota is going to be a rotation risk, I believe, soon. Maybe this week, maybe next week with Firmino. I don't want to have benching headaches. So he's going to leave my team, but not this week. He's still hanging in there against Watford. Hoping he plays, gets some returns. But yeah, for now, Jota's still in my team. Someone else who is still in my team, even though 100,000 people have decided to take him out against West Ham at home, is Demarai Gray. I'm keeping him in my team, and I am hoping that he's going to get me some returns this week. 96,000 people have brought him in since game week 7, and 100,000 have taken him out. His stats still look good there. He's played all 7 matches. He's got 5.14 points per game, so he's averaging around 5 points a match, which is fine. That is good for a midfielder, especially a midfielder that is not too expensive at that $5.8 million mark, which is just a little bit more expensive than Mbeumo. But when you've got players who in Everton, and choosing one out of Decore, Townsend, Gray, it can be hard, but I've still got Gray in my team. He's not going anywhere yet until his fixtures turn very bad. You can see he's got West Ham, he's got Watford, he's got Wolves, then he's got Spurs, Man City. That's going to be a hard fixture, but he can stay in my team for a while now. I've got other more important transfers to make. So Gray is still in my team for my game week 8. A player that nearly 20% of all FPL managers own out of the 8 million plus managers is still making it into my team. That is Rafinha. A lot of people have been wondering if he's going to be playing this week or not. It depends on what Bielsa wants to do with him. A lot of other people that have come from Brazil late are not playing. So like you've got Cavani's, Alisson, Edison, Jesus, all those players that have come from Brazil, American qualifiers, is maybe not playing. But Rafinha, I'm hoping that he can play. I want him to come on and play a full match and not get me a 1-point cameo. He's got a 75% chance of playing because of international duty, so that he's got a yellow mark. But I'm hoping that he can just play. I know he's an absolute beast of a player. He got 2 goals for Brazil literally 24 hours ago, less than 24 hours ago. I'm hoping that he's got a private jet out to London. I'm hoping that he can get there in time for this game away at Southampton. His stats look really good there. You can see them for yourself. His fixtures are really good. Even after Norwich, he's got good fixtures still of Leicester, Spurs, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Brentford. Then his fixtures turn very sour with Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, all in that around 5 game weeks. But that's all right. That's not until game week 16. For now, he's staying in my team. And Rafinha, I'm just hoping that he can get on and get a haul this week. Cristiano Ronaldo in your team in game week 8. You love to see it. 64,000 people have brought him in, but then a ridiculous 376,000 managers have taken him out of their teams this week, which is a lot of managers. But, against Leicester, I don't see why I can't have him in my team. Leicester aren't the best defensive team this season. So Leicester, they're just not amazing yet. So I think Ronaldo can haul against them. Leicester have an expected goals conceded of 10.88 out of 7 matches, which is more than a goal a game. And so I reckon Ronaldo can go in there if he plays and Ole doesn't take him out and get me points. There's no reason why he can't. He's a great player. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. I'll keep the vice-captain armband on him this week. I'm going to bring Lukaku in next week because he's versus Norwich. But this week, I don't need to take a -4 to bring Lukaku in when I'm captaining Salah anyway. So Ronaldo will stay in my team this week. He's got great stats, the highest expected goals, even though it's a shorter sample size compared to the others because he's played 4 out of 7 matches, but he's got 1.06 expected goals per 90. He's expecting 5 points per match. Well, so it's very good, and yeah, he's staying in my team. Not many people have Alan St. Maximin anymore. Only 17% of managers, which is still up there with a lot. 99,000 have taken him out this season. I am keeping St. Maximin this week against Tottenham. I reckon at home, the new thing with Saudi Arabia buying Newcastle, the crowd are going to be so happy, especially when it's at home. I reckon St. Maximin is going to be going crazy and get a haul this week. He's looking very dangerous. We know how dangerous he is. He's got an expected assist per 90 of 0.37 and expected goals per 90 of 0.22. He's kind of underplaying his stats there, but I reckon his stats are going to rise soon. He's got good fixtures for the next in game week 9. I don't want to take him out for game week 9 when he's got Crystal Palace away. But then after game week 9, in game week 11, he's got Brighton, and then 12, he's got Brentford. But I want to keep him in until that Norwich game in game week 14. And Burnley the game week after. A lot of people target Burnley and Norwich, and they're definitely the 2 teams to target if you want players to haul. The best players from that team, say Tottenham, the best player from Tottenham versus Norwich, you're going to want to get him in. It will be Son at the moment, but Son is not in my team yet. St. Maximin is, and he's in my team for game week 8, so let's go. The last player making an appearance for my team in game week 8 is the big man, Mikel Antonio. What a player he is. I don't even need to talk about him. He is still very highly owned by 46% of all managers, whether they're active or not. It doesn't matter. Those are ridiculous numbers. And Antonio's numbers are ridiculous in general. Look at that. Expected goals per 90 of 0.81. He's only missed 1 game due to a red card suspension, but he's averaging 8.16 points per match, which is up there with Salah. It's ridiculous. I don't need to talk about Antonio. He's making an appearance. Even though his stats are kind of turning around that game week 11 mark with Liverpool, then Man City game week 13. He's got some hard fixtures, but he has scored against big teams as well in the past. So I don't see why I should take him out. There might be players I might want to bring him instead of him, like Jimenez, even maybe Vardy. He's very underrated, and he's up there with leading Golden Boot scorer with Salah at the moment. So yeah, why not keep Antonio on my team for this week and the weeks to come as well. That is my on-field team. Let's just get to the bench. Okay, so on my bench, I've got two playing players, number 1 and number 2 this week. Antonio Rudiger, he's got an injury now, a back injury. He's got an unknown return date because Tuchel didn't give a return date, where someone like Pep Guardiola did give a return date on Ferran Torres, which will be in 2 to 3 months, so steer away from Ferran Torres at the moment. But yes, Rudiger, I can't wait for him to be back. I'm hoping he can be back next week. A lot of people have taken him out instant, whether they're on wildcard or not. 397,000 managers have taken him out. 114,000 still own him and have brought him in this week. And then he's still got an ownership of 16.9%, which is very high still. But Rudiger, I'm hoping he's ready for game week 9. I don't mind him sitting on my bench. I've got Livramento to fill in his spot. I'm just hoping Rafinha does play, and if he doesn't, MacArthur will have to come on, because MacArthur has been playing for Crystal Palace recently. He's only got that 1 assist, but that's better than nothing. Come in and get 2 points, which is better than 0 or 1. But yes, that's my bench. I'm hoping Rudiger comes back game week 9, and then look how strong my defense with Cancelo, Alexander-Arnold and Rudiger. That will be world-class FPL defense there. So I'm hoping that Rudiger's back ready for game week 9 and all fit and stuff. Let's just fingers crossed for that. And yeah. So that is it from me for my Game Week 8 team selection. I know it is a very late video on Saturday. I just wanted to get my team most confirmed. A lot of FPL YouTubers have been confirming their teams, but then saying my team's not really confirmed. So I wanted to make sure my team was fully confirmed, and that is why I'd made my video more delayed than usual instead of having it out on a Friday. I just wanted to wait till press conferences and then get a really accurate video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this absolute banger of a video. If you did enjoy that animation, make sure you comment down below if you like that animation, if you like my transfer tips, if you liked anything I gave you. Make sure you comment down below if you have any questions heading into Game Week 9. Good luck for Game Week 8, guys. All you FPL managers who didn't wildcard, took hits, I hope you guys have a really good week this week, and make sure I keep climbing the ranks. And if you don't captain Salah, then good luck to you. Also, hope that you guys can do well as well if you're taking the differential pick and captaincy this week. But yes, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. See you later.